Are you saving money for an emergency fund? If you're not, then this is just a video for you. And it is very easy and very simple. All you need is some money, small amounts, and 52 weeks, because this is a 52-week savings challenge. And it can help you a whole lot to get an emergency fund started if you don't have one. So stay tuned for this great tip. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. Thank you for stopping by. Wanda is my name and saving money is my game. If you're not saving for emergencies, let's make it yours too. Let's save more in 2025, let's save more money in 2025, and we'll be glad that we did. And I'm asking if you would subscribe to this channel where you'll get great value. Click the thumbs up button. Drop me a comment and let me know, what do you think of this video? Is it helpful? Is it a great idea? I'm very curious to know. And would you share this video? Because there may be someone that could use this content also. And would you click the notification bell so you may be notified every time I upload a new video? I want to say thank you for being here. Welcome to everyone, and I hope everyone is doing well. And if you're participating in this particular savings challenge, let me know your progress so I can rejoice with you. Yes, because I'm happy for you if you're saving for an emergency fund, which is very important to have. Emergencies come and they can be avoided. And we want to be ready. We want to have money to tap into when one comes. We don't want to have to run out and get this, and this. And you don't want to have to run up a bunch of these to pay for an emergency. Okay? You want to stay out of this because we pay a hefty price called interest. And the fees are horrendous. Yes, they are. Okay? So, this is one of my savings challenge, which I have 7 savings challenges, and today's savings challenge is savings challenge number 2, which I do on Tuesdays. And it is working with small amounts of money. What you need is some envelopes. These are stuffed, and these are unstuffed. And you're going to need some money, which is $5 bills. Now, isn't that a small amount of money? Yes, it is. Now, what this is called cash stuffing envelopes. And it is very simple. These are some envelopes I bought out of Dollar Tree. I think they were $60 for $1.25. They used to be $100 for $1. But you know, everything is changing. Prices are going up and the quantity is less. Yes, it is. So, but the main goal is to save for an emergency fund, okay? And I am running into people that are not saving money for an emergency fund. I don't know, it could be for various reasons. Sometimes people have this situation. And if you do whatever you can to increase it. Try to have multiple streams of income. If you're working 9 to 5 that's not paying enough money, find one that's paying more, okay? Now, I'm not trying to tell you stay on a 9 to 5 forever, but we do what we got to do, okay? Sometimes you might have to have a 9 to 5 and some side hustles, and you can also become an entrepreneur and start a business. That can help you increase your income, but do whatever you can to increase it. Okay, because you don't want to be in this situation when emergency comes. Now, like I said, some people are not saving for various reasons. Sometimes this is their situation. Okay? And this is their situation. And that's how I came up with these 7 savings challenges, working with small amounts of money. Like that. Okay? Now, the goal is to save $1,000. Okay, and that will cover the emergency up to $1,000. All right, but you don't want to stop there. You want to save 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. Sit down and calculate what your living expenses are for the month, and multiply that times 3 or 6, and that will let you know how much you need to save for your 3 to 6 months of your living expenses in case something like this happens. Okay, if you have something like this happen, you want to have some money. You don't want to have to, like I said, run out and get stuff like this. Okay, you want to have some money. If I had been doing this years ago when I was out of work for 5 months, everything would have been better for me. I survived, but it was rough. Okay, so we don't want to be in that situation. Okay, and another thing, live on less than what you make. Watch your spending. Stand out of this. Have good behavior with money. Don't spend money like there's no tomorrow. Because you never know what's going to happen. Like shopping and things like that. Buying things we don't need. If you don't need it, take that money that you may have saw a purse or some shoes or a dress or some cute jumpsuit. That's one of my favorite outfits, jumpsuits. I love jumpsuits. But if you don't need that, take that money and put into your emergency fund. Okay? And then once you have that fully funded and completed, your emergency fund and your 3 to 6 months of your living expenses, then, maybe you can do some of those things you want to do. But it would be also a good idea to take some of that money and invest it. Because you want to multiply your money also. Open up a brokerage account and put money in there. You can open up one on your own. If you don't know how, go on YouTube and type in how to open up a brokerage account. Say, for instance, you want one with Vanguard or Fidelity or whatever. And there are tons of videos showing you how to open a brokerage account. Okay? But that's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on having money saved for an emergency in case one happens. We want to be ready. Yeah. And one thing I want to say about, you want to avoid using these, because one thing about this can cause you to overspend. Okay? And when you overspend, sometimes you barely can pay what you bought. But when you overspend, you really can't pay it. Okay? All right. And another thing, if you can come out of this, that will help you. And this, that will help you. And also, go to the grocery store and buy groceries, buy food so you can meal prep. And that way you won't have to eat out, because eating out is expensive. Okay? And when you go to the store, you can buy this coffee. If you like to go through that drive-through all the time, if you buy this coffee and make it yourself, you have more coffee and spend less money. They sell this at the store. Okay? All right. Now, these are our envelopes that are stuffed with $5 bills. And this is a 52-week savings challenge. And we're on week number 27. I think that was yesterday's video. I said this was week 26, but it's not. It's week 27. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and count this and see how much we've saved so far. Okay. You and the ones that are me and the ones that are following me doing this video, this savings challenge. Okay? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And we're going to stuff this one. So that will make $135. Woo! Now that may not sound like a lot of money, But say, for instance, you have a emergency for $75, or one for $135, or one for $10. If you're doing this, you got it. Now, like I said, the goal is to save $1,000. But with this savings challenge, we have here 60 envelopes, and once they're all stuffed and completed, it's going to be $300, which can go towards your $1,000 emergency. And once you get these all stuffed, now you don't have to do just 60. You can get more. I just went with 60 because I thought that's all was gonna fit in this container. Okay, now if you want to do 100 envelopes, somebody did drop me a comment and let me know they were doing 100 envelopes. Isn't that wonderful? So yeah, do what you can, when you can, and how you can. And you can take these ideas that I have and come up with your own savings challenge, your own ideas. The key is to do something. Don't just sit around and not have an emergency fund, okay? Because they come and they can't be avoided. All right? All right. Okay, so, I gotta record. Let me record before I forget. That's how I forget to do that. Okay. Today is July 1st. Can you believe it? The 4th of July is Friday. Today is Tuesday, July 1st, and this is our cash stuffing envelopes. And we added $5, and the total amount is $135 because last week it was $130. Yeah. Okay, so see how simple and easy, and this is important, y'all. It really is. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. I hope you got great value. Drop in a comment. Let me know if you're doing this savings challenge or any of the other savings challenges. Let me know your progress so I can rejoice with you. You all have a safe, wonderful day, and happy savings. I'll catch you in the next video.